Alright. Should be live now. Let's see. So this is another one of those $7 buy-in, 200 guaranteed PLO8 turbos that we played. So let's just hop right into the review. Okay. This is the very beginning of the tournament. We registered at the very beginning because I wanted to play as many hands as possible. Alright. Oh. Whoops, skipped again. Let's check out this one. Maybe after. That's fine. We have kings. So if we bet and you call, maybe I didn't need a bet there. I don't know, I think I'm just going for a steal. On the river I should go check. And then fold, yeah. We weren't beating much, I was going for a steal. Didn't work out, but I'm glad we tried. Alright. This hand we get dealt 3-9 flush draw, 3-4-5. We flop one pair, min bet, or close to it. So I'm pretty sure I just fold now. Yep. I think I'll play that one fine. I think maybe folding pre-flop is a little bit too tight, given that it's such a small bet. Alright, so we have king, ace, 4-9. Raise it as we should. 2 callers. Flop a king, we bet. Back to low draw. Take on the pot. Glad we bet there. Alright. So I think this hand is one that I'm going to slow down because I think we made a little bit of a mistake in this one. So, raising this one in the cutoff seems marginal, maybe even bad. I don't really have much high potential. And against these players, I mean, I think they were all going to call. So I was always going to see this flop multi-way. Even if we didn't flop the nut low draw, we're going to miss most flops. Like any high flop, we just have to like check fold basically. If we flop a pair and nothing else, it's pretty bad. So this is a spot where I typically do fold pre-flop, but I just felt getting spicy this one. Alright, so we do flop the nut low, he bets we call, which is fine. So we have the nut low. He could just have a worse low or just a high, and there's dead money with player 7 up there. Now here's the big decision. He pots the river 10. It doesn't really complete many draws if he had it. I mean, what, like Jack 9, 8, 9, 10, Jack. I mean, yeah, Jack 9, King Jack, all those Jack combinations. I don't have any blockers to that. I just have the nut low, and I figured that he might just have a high pretty often and trying to get us off of a low. But given that he bet the turn when it was a low card, it's less likely that he has just a high. So I had to ask myself, like, do I get quartered often in this spot? Does this guy have an only high often in this spot? It's pretty early in the tournament, so I really didn't know how this guy played. So I just called. I made a little bit of a mistake. We do get quartered. He has the same low and a pair of 10. We have just a pair of 5s. This guy actually gets like his money back. His the best pair. 2 pair actually. So that's unfortunate for us. Kind of a mistake early on. I think early in the tournament I would have done better just folding that hand. To not get in the spot where we have to like call off the majority of our chips really early on in the tournament. A little bit silly. Put my big blind, small blind. This is the hand after the big blind. Oop. Wait, we missed a hand. Alright. So this is a pretty decent hand. We have some nut potential and some nut low potential. Only for these comes. I decided to go with his hand. I mean, it's just so strong with the club draw and the diamond draw and a couple of high cards. The 8 kind of hinders the strength, but I think it was fine to go with, given that so many people were in, and we have so many opportunities to chop or to like scoop with this hand. So by the river we make 2 pair, and we use the 8-3 for our low, which isn't great, and I'm pretty sure we get a portion of this pot, but not enough to cover our losses, because it looks like we lost rep 1 just right here. It is unfortunate. Alright, so let's see the next hand. Fortune's kind of turning around with his hand, I guess. Pick up aces. Suited ace at that. We raise, get a bunch of callers. About the nut low and the flush draw, I decided to bet. Get 3 callers, which is great. And then we just turn the straight flush. That bet, he shoved and I call, and then we beat his 3 pair straight, whatever. We have a straight flush. Anyways, kind of fortunate for us, kind of put us back in the tournament after a pretty bad start. I'm gonna raise it up with this one. Aw, kind of cool. Okay. Alright, so this is a hand that we play in our big blind. Seems like a reasonable hand to play in our big blind. Lots of high cards. We get to see a pretty cheap flop. Flush draw, hopefully I call here. Yes.
That's good.
6 comes. Checks around, we have the pair of aces. This guy bets and this guy calls, and it's kind of hard for us to be in any good position. He does have full house, and this guy has a low, so we play that hand just fine. Given that it was a limp pot. Alright. So the aces are back with a low card and a nut flush draw. Not a great flop, but we do have aces. We would need a king to beat 10 to beat us. We do bet 3 streets to bluff him, I guess. Maybe I should just check it and decide it on the river instead of firing off that 3rd bullet. If I put him on a missed flush draw, I guess the reason how I'm betting the river was I didn't want him to like put me in a tough spot with like a missed flush draw or his other bluff, so it was kind of a blocker bet. And also he might just call us with a random queen, something like king, queen, and then diamonds. So maybe he can call us with just that. Unfortunately, he did have trip 10, then he rivered a boat. Interesting, he just called my river bet. I guess he just thought I had queens or something. I think it's bad from him to not bet the river, but I don't know. I think betting at least 2 streets was fine in that spot. I'm not sure out of position, but if I should be like checking turns more often for that hand. Aces back to back. Oh, yeah. This is the next hand. I don't like how I just open folded this one to a single bet. Or that I check. I think I should have bet the flop. But with 2 players to act behind me, I just didn't feel comfortable with it. And that was my reason, I guess. This guy would have made a straight of some variety, so That's alright. Kind of a tight line. This is a turbo, so the blinds are going to move up at a reasonable pace. Alright. Don't get much of the flop, but I call anyways. I think I should have just folded to even that min bet on the flop. Our hand really wasn't going anywhere. Alright, let's check out this hand. Ace deuce and a queen. 7 kind of sucks, we do raise it. Maybe I could pick a slightly larger raise size. So we flop top pair and a low. The turn is okay. So this guy shoves it in. I call with just remaining. And I think we just have 2 pair. He has a low. So we chop that flop. And we profit like almost 2,000 chips. So yeah, I guess since I was short stacked, it was fine to call with just a single pair and a pretty bad low. Seems good. Just a big one that I folded. Small one that I folded. I'm moving to different tables, my position is different. This one incoming. Yeah. Hold my big blind. So this is the hand that I played in the small blind. Lots of open limp and limp pots. Flop 2 pair. No low, and we turn a boat, we bet out and get 3 callers, and then we bet one more done. Pretty sure we win half the pot. Not bad. Unfortunate for him that he has a 4, but fortunate for us we made a full house, and he made that. We also had a low, so I think he'll be okay. Moving on. Very next hand. Momentum shifts are real, guys. We limp this. I didn't think raising was cool just because it was gonna go multi-way anyways, and I didn't want to replace the pot too big free without a good low holding. I guess if I had like a deuce in my hand, I would have went with it. So we do flop a nut flush. Interesting. So we bet the turn, we get 2 callers, and the river 13 he's out for whatever reason. Maybe he made a straight or trying to steal the pot. Regardless, we get it in and he just folds. So. Alright, so this one. So yeah, we got 2K and we're up to 12K. Not a bad run up. Another decent hand, we're gonna raise it. A pretty good low draw. And now we have a pair of aces. 2 pair with fold. Flush didn't get there in the river, and a straight. And I had no low hand, so I think the fold there is okay. Nothing much happened with the hand. Deuce. Oh, maybe I should be raising this hand. So I would have turned the nut low. Wow, I would have got quartered. Well, it's fine. Maybe the hand would have played that differently if I had raised 3. Has played. Lines are up there, 300, 600 now. Big blind hand, small blind hand. Pick up a big pot if you guys see that. So we call our raise on the cutoff. Oh, big quads. Yep, that'll help us chip up. Glad we called that inspiration cup. Alright. Hand. Raise it up for the suited ace and low powered king. Flop 2 pair. Get check raise for 28. Who has a lot of chips. I think he's at market as a decent player. This guy made a flush. This guy had. Oh, he like flopped a low. Unfortunate for this guy. But you guys should respect the check raise. At least in that situation. Nina's getting restless. So we defend our big blind with suited ace below the king. Didn't work out. Small blind hand. Alright, check out this hand. Alright, we are on the button with aces. We get in with this guy. Aces all in pre-flop. Do they hold? Yeah, the aces are better than kings. And I think I have some type of low too. A7 is better than his E3. Because you have to play an 8 again. Yep. Nice. Alright, that's a pretty big pot. Alright. Get dealt suited ace deuce again. We raise, take down the pot. The blinds are pretty big, so I think I'd stuck to min raising as my open bet size. Oh, big blind hand. Alright. Get aces again. How many times did we get aces in this tournament? Oh my goodness. Do I get it in here? Yeah, I'm trying to get it in here. Alright, so we get in with aces. We have the ace 3 low? How do we lose this? He has ace deuce. And this guy had like a 2 pair? Man, that's brutal. Bad runner for our hand. But we did only lose 5,000 chips that time, so I think it's okay. We can survive getting that. And risking that with aces. I don't mind. I don't mind. Alright. So I just limp here. Because maybe because there was a limper under the gun. Alright, so we do have So I could have bet the flop after flopping the both, but I feel like I pulled out all the better hands except flush draws. And I even have a blocker to like the nut flush draw. So I think the only way I was gonna make any money in this hand was to check it and like catch up on the turn. I just have the board so covered that it's hard to get called by anything if I did bet on the flop. I think that's fine. We pick up 1,000 chips profit in this hand. Alright. Looks like another big pot. I have kings. Raising it. Called. 4 ways to the flop with just kings. So we have a, oh, we made a set. Bet we could call. This guy more than likely has a flush. So I check behind. Yeah. He had a very good hand. That he didn't raise pre-flop. Oh, he defended his big blind for that. So that's something I should note, that this guy played a very, very big hand without raising. His big blind, and he just checked that he made the flush. It seems fine. I don't think he can do anything wrong. Player 2, yeah. So I decided to limp my suited ace here. 7-8 kind of sneaks. It goes to raise, re-raise, so I guess I just have to fold. We just get walk this hand. Alright. What is this music? Royalty free music, man. No control of what it is. Alright. Aces again. Oh my goodness. No, aces have been our downfall in a few tournaments, so I'm glad they're working out for us, especially when we make a set of sixes. We have a set of sixes, and he just had a flush draw that he bet on the turn, bet big on the turn. He's good with the fives. Nice. Seems kind of crazy to bet that big with just a flush draw right there from that guy. Alright. Yeah, with this guy, he has a full house. Can't beat a full house with just a pair of jacks. Moving on. So I think this is actually the final table. Top 5 places get paid. And the blinds are getting huge. Alright. Man, remember when we had like 2,000 chips? Now we just have loads and loads. Alright, so pre-flop, I raised it in the cutoff. It called by 5. And number 1, like min raises, it wasn't even like a 2x raise. We flopped a pair of 7s and not much else. But they all checked to us. And then I made trips. Player 5 just decides to donk into us. But we made trips, buddy. And he just folds for 4,000 more chips. He's not here to play. How are you going to rep the 7 when I have the 7? Seems bad, man. I guess he would only call my bet with like a better hand, which seems hard to have in that spot, or like a worse 7. Which he kind of represented by betting out there, right? And then I guess he just didn't have anything, he just decided to save 4,000 chips. So we, at this point in the tournament, I think I had a good enough stack to kind of cruise into the money, and just like play like spot a little tighter. It's a $7 tournament. Min cash was pretty big. Oh no! Did this thing crash? Oh my goodness. Ugh, sad times. Anyways, that is unfortunate. Alright, so my history thing crashed, which sucks. But we ended up getting second in the tournament. I can't really bring the replayer back up. Once the client crashes, there's no way to get my histories that I know of. Anyways, I think I played okay. Some mistakes in the beginning. We picked up a couple of hands. Got all the way heads up for the final table for the top prize of $100, $108. We got second for 60. I think I played okay heads up, but the guy was like a 7-1 dog starting off. Or I was a 7-1 dog when we got to the final table. I think I shoved when I hit like mid pair with a net low draw, and he called, made trips on the turn, and that was the tournament. But I think I held my own in the heads up battle, given that I was 7-1. I think we got it all the way back to like being a 3-1 dog. So I think we played fine. I wish I could show that replay. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way somehow. But for now, that's it. A nice second place finish for $60 off of 7. What I was saying was that the min cash was for $16, which is super good considering I'm only for 7, and I was more incentivized to play very, very tight. Actually, the min cash is $20, which is even more. So almost 3x my buy-in. So I was very, very tight to get in the money because it was such a big bubble. So, anyways, thanks for watching. That's my review of this tournament. Unfortunate that it had to end sooner than I wanted it to, but that's alright. Peace.